Campbell Islands, a remote and rugged archipelago in the Southern Ocean known for its untamed beauty and unique ecosystem, became the unexpected backdrop for a harrowing encounter in 2004. Nestled amidst the stormy waters, these islands are a haven for diverse wildlife, from albatrosses to seals. Among the locals of these icy realms, the leopard seal, a formidable marine predator, holds a dominant position. The main characters in this unfolding drama were not seasoned explorers, but friends from Belgium, seeking respite from their routine lives. Elise Dubois, a skilled decor engineer, embarked on a vacation with her companions, Joris de Vos and Anouk de Klerk. The trio, drawn to the allure of Campbell Island's untouched landscapes, anticipated a journey into the heart of raw, natural beauty. Residents of these frigid waters, leopard seals are known for their prowess as apex predators. These creatures command fear and fascination with sleek, powerful bodies and distinctive spotted coats. Their large, expressive eyes conceal the instinctual ferocity that defines their role in the Southern Ocean's intricate food web. As Elise, Joris, and Anouk set foot on the desolate shores of Campbell Islands, the pristine surroundings masked the latent dangers that lurked beneath the waves. Though mesmerizing, the vast, icy expanses harbored the unpredictable nature of wildlife, creating an environment where the line between observer and observed could blur instantly. The journey of the Belgian friends unfolded against the backdrop of towering cliffs, icy fjords, and the rhythmic calls of seabirds. Exploring the unique flora and fauna of the islands, they marveled at the resilience of life in this harsh, isolated ecosystem. However, the shadow of the leopard seal, an apex predator of these southern waters, loomed over their maritime adventure. As the friends delved deeper into the heart of Campbell Islands, the chilly embrace of the Southern Ocean beckoned them to its depths. Unbeknownst to them, the tranquil waters on the surface housed an intricate web of marine life, with leopard seals patrolling as guardians of their territory. The friends, guided by curiosity and the desire to experience the raw power of nature, ventured into the frigid ocean, unaware of the potential peril that awaited them beneath the waves. Initially marked by awe and exploration, their journey would soon take an unexpected turn, as the unpredictable dance between humans and the wild unfurled in the icy embrace of Campbell Islands. The tranquility of their vacation belied the primal instincts of the leopard seal, setting the stage for a chilling confrontation between human curiosity and the untamed forces of the Southern Ocean. As they navigated the frigid waters, a shadowy figure beneath the surface betrayed the presence of a leopard seal. Unbeknownst to Elise, the apex predator had silently observed their intrusion into its domain. The seal, driven by territorial instincts and perhaps perceiving the friends as potential threats, swiftly approached with a grace that belied its deadly intent. In the blink of an eye, chaos ensued. The seal, propelled by powerful strokes, lunged at Elise, clamping its jaws onto her arm. The initial shock gave way to searing pain as the predator's sharp teeth sank into her flesh. Anouk and Joris, witnessing the sudden onslaught, were paralyzed by fear and disbelief. In a desperate struggle, Elise fought to free herself from the relentless grip of the leopard seal. The icy water turned crimson as the battle intensified. The unyielding predator seemed determined to assert its dominance in the territorial dispute. The severity of the situation became starkly apparent as Elise's screams pierced the frigid air. The once serene seascape transformed into a battleground where primal forces clashed. Anouk and Joris, now spurred into action by the urgency of their friend's peril, frantically sought a way to repel the relentless assailant. The harrowing ordeal reached a critical juncture as Elise, in a desperate bid for survival, grappled with the predator. The leopard seal, driven by its predatory instincts, inflicted grave injuries. The chilling realization set in that Elise faced not only the loss of her arm, but also the imminent threat of a deadly encounter with one of Antarctica's most formidable creatures. The struggle beneath the waves mirrored the relentless power play of the wild, where survival hinged on primal instincts and adaptability. Initially drawn to the allure of Campbell Islands, the friends were entangled in a life-and-death struggle with a force of nature that brooked no interference. As the confrontation unfolded, the icy waters bore witness to a clash between human vulnerability and the innate ferocity of the leopard seal. The once idyllic vacation had transformed into a chilling tableau of survival, where every moment counted in the fight against the unforgiving forces of the Southern Ocean. Struggling against shock and adrenaline, Anouk and Joris swiftly pulled Elise back onto their vessel. Having asserted territorial dominance, the leopard seal lingered momentarily in the crimson-tinted waters before disappearing into the depths. The urgency of the situation compelled the friends to act decisively. As the vessel sped towards the nearest outpost on Campbell Islands, Elise, still reeling from the traumatic encounter, received makeshift first aid. The severity of her injuries demanded urgent medical attention, and the race against time had begun. Anouk radioed for assistance, relaying the distressing events that had unfolded in the remote reaches of the Southern Ocean. The response from local authorities was swift. The island's emergency services, equipped to handle maritime incidents, coordinated a rescue operation. Elise's condition, critical due to the nature of the leopard seal's attack, necessitated immediate evacuation to a medical facility capable of addressing severe injuries. Upon arrival at the island's medical center, the extent of Elise's injuries became painfully apparent. The medical team worked diligently to stabilize her and, recognizing the severity of the situation, arranged for her evacuation to a mainland hospital with specialized facilities. Authorities, faced with the aftermath of a rare but potent confrontation between humans and the ordinarily elusive leopard seal, initiated an investigation into the incident. Scientists and wildlife experts were consulted to gain insights into the factors that might have triggered such an aggressive response from the marine predator. The leopard seal's presence in the area, explained by its seasonal dispersal pattern described in scientific references, highlighted the delicate balance between human exploration and wildlife habitat. In collaboration with environmental agencies, authorities reinforced guidelines for responsible wildlife encounters in the region, emphasizing the need for awareness and caution. The incident, though harrowing, prompted a re-evaluation of safety measures for those venturing into regions frequented by leopard seals. Anouk, Joris, and Elise's experience became a cautionary tale, a reminder that even in the world's remotest corners, human activities can inadvertently intersect with the untamed forces of nature. As Elise embarked on a long road to recovery, the incident left an indelible mark on the trio's perception of the wild and the symbiotic relationship between humans and the formidable creatures that inhabit these pristine landscapes. The chilling encounter with the leopard seal became a testament to the unpredictable nature of the Southern Ocean, where respect for the wild is not just advisable but imperative for coexistence. In the tranquil waters of New Zealand, the bustling marinas harbor not only boats, but also the enigmatic presence of leopard seals, adding a touch of the wild to the maritime scenes. The date was a crisp autumn day in 2006, when nature's rhythms shifted, and the unsuspecting marina users were about to encounter a curious force of nature named Owa. Leopard seals, known for their sleek bodies and imposing demeanor, had become an intriguing fixture in New Zealand waters. Owa, a 3-meter-long adult female leopard seal, emerged as a distinctive character in this coastal narrative. Her presence had been documented regularly since 2012, and by 2016, she had chosen Auckland as her year-round residence. Owa's behavior added a layer of fascination to the marinas, revealing a particular curiosity about the ebb and flow of boats. Unlike her counterparts, she demonstrated an almost playful interest in the vessels entering and leaving the marinas. However, this seemingly innocent curiosity took a naughty turn as Owa developed a penchant for biting and sinking inflatable dinghies. It was as if she regarded them as chew toys, much to the chagrin of the regular marina users who dealt with the consequences of her playful antics. Amidst the routine comings and goings in Auckland's marinas, Owa's presence became both a spectacle and a challenge. The unusual encounters with this charismatic leopard seal became a defining aspect of maritime life in the region. However, the autumn of 2006 was destined to etch a more dramatic chapter in Owa's interactions with the human world. As the tranquil marinas bathed in the soft hues of autumn, the unsuspecting characters in this story, Franklin Harrington, a seasoned fisherman, and Elsie Bennett, an artist captivated by the marine world, were about to become integral players in an unexpected and potentially unsafe encounter with Owa. Little did they know that the peaceful coexistence between humans and this curious leopard seal would be disrupted in a way that would leave an indelible mark on the pages of New Zealand's maritime history. On that crisp autumn day in 2006, Felix Harrington and Elsie Bennett found themselves drawn to the marinas by their respective pursuits. With his rugged demeanor and affinity for the sea, Felix had spent countless hours navigating the waters, casting his nets in the hope of a bountiful catch. On the other hand, Elsie was a soul captivated by the beauty of the ocean. Armed with her sketchbook and an artist's eye, she often sought inspiration along the marina's edge, translating the ebb and flow of the tide into strokes of creativity. Little did they know that their routine day would take an unforeseen turn. As Felix worked diligently on his boat, preparing for another fishing expedition, Elsie, engrossed in her sketches, absorbed the tranquility of the marina. Owa, the enigmatic leopard seal, observed the activities with her characteristic curiosity. The sun's warm glow on the scene created a deceptive sense of serenity. In an unexpected and rapid sequence of events, Owa, driven by a mysterious impulse, surged from the water. With swift and decisive force, she clamped her jaws around Felix's arm, pulling him into the frigid embrace of the ocean. The marina echoed with the suddenness of the attack as Elsie, startled and paralyzed by the unfolding drama, could only watch in shock. The struggle between man and seal unfolded in the water, the elements conspiring to create a chaotic tableau. In the grip of Owa's powerful jaws, Felix fought against the relentless force that sought to claim him. Once a source of livelihood and inspiration, the sea transformed into an arena of survival. The consequences were dire. Felix lost his arm to the unforgiving jaws of the leopard seal. The marina, once a haven of routine and familiarity, now bore witness to the unexpected clash between the wild and the human. Elsie, compelled to act, screamed for help, alerting others to the unfolding tragedy. The marina, now tinged with an air of urgency, became the stage for an incident that transcended the boundaries of the expected. Owa, the playful and curious leopard seal, had revealed a darker facet of her nature, plunging Felix and Elsie into a reality they could never have anticipated. As the waters settled, the aftermath of this startling encounter would reverberate through the marina and in the collective consciousness of those who witnessed the unpredictable dance between man and nature. In the aftermath of the startling leopard seal attack at the marina in 2006, the authorities swiftly responded to the incident that had left Felix Harrington maimed, and the community was shaken. As news of the unusual encounter spread, the incident became a focal point for marine experts, conservationists, and concerned residents. Emergency services rushed to the marina, addressing the attack's immediate aftermath. Felix was transported to the nearest hospital, where medical professionals worked tirelessly to stabilize him and address the severity of his injuries. The loss of his arm underscored the unpredictable and potentially dangerous nature of human-wildlife interactions. Authorities, including marine biologists and wildlife conservationists, delved into understanding why Owa, the usually curious leopard seal, had resorted to such aggression. Investigation revealed that Owa had been involved in similar incidents, displaying a pattern of biting and sinking inflatable dinghies. This peculiar behavior, akin to a playful act for Owa, had caused inconvenience to marina users in the past. Marine experts conjectured that Owa's actions might stem from a mix of territorial instincts, curiosity, and perhaps a misguided form of play. While leopard seals are known for their playful behavior, the severity of this incident prompted a re-evaluation of the potential risks posed by these marine creatures. The incident triggered discussions among marine authorities about establishing guidelines for coexisting with leopard seals in shared spaces. Educational initiatives were proposed to raise awareness among marina users and fishermen, emphasizing the need for caution and understanding when encountering these wild animals. This incident with Owa became a focal point for ongoing research into leopard seal behavior in New Zealand waters. Conservationists sought to balance the protection of these creatures with ensuring the safety of human inhabitants. As the investigation continued, it shed light on the complex dynamics between wildlife and human activities in shared environments. In the following years, efforts were made to monitor Owa's movements and behavior. The hope was to prevent similar incidents by implementing measures to safeguard both humans and the leopard seals that frequented the New Zealand waters. The incident, though harrowing, catalyzed a collective effort to strike a harmonious balance between the allure of the wild and the imperative of human safety. Port Pilfow Bay, nestled along the coastline of Victoria, Australia, presented a picturesque scene on a sun-drenched day. Families gathered along the sandy shores, enjoying the warmth of the sun and the cool embrace of the ocean. Mira Thompson, an avid swimmer, was among them, reveling in the joy of the clear waters. With her cousins in tow, they planned an afternoon of swimming, blissfully unaware of the terror that would soon shatter the tranquility of the beach. As Mira waded into the water, her cousins opted for the comfort of sunbathing on the golden sands. The gentle waves lapped at the shore, creating a serene backdrop for the family's leisurely day out. Laughter and conversation filled the air as beachgoers soaked in the idyllic atmosphere. Little did they know that the seemingly safe waters of Port Pilfow Bay held an unforeseen danger. Just meters from the shore, the azure surface erupted in chaos. The tranquility shattered as a massive leopard seal, its sleek form barely visible beneath the churning water, lunged at Mira with startling speed. The screams that tore through the air sent shockwaves through the crowd, the carefree atmosphere replaced by a sudden and collective sense of horror. Lifeguards stationed along the beach for precisely these emergencies sprang into action. With swift determination, they raced into the water. But the leopard seal proved to be a formidable adversary. It seized Mira ruthlessly, its mighty jaws tearing at her flesh. The beachgoers, frozen in disbelief, watched as the lifeguards fought against the relentless force of the predator, their efforts to reach Mira proving futile in the face of the seal's speed and aggression. The scene unfolded with a surreal and nightmarish quality. Mira's cousins, once basking in the sunlight, witnessed a tragedy unfolding before their eyes. The lifeguards, despite their valiant efforts, struggled against the mighty predator. Mira, caught in the relentless grip of the leopard seal, was dragged away from the safety of the shore. The vastness of the bay now swallowed the screams that had pierced the air moments ago. The horror of the incident lingered in the air as beachgoers and lifeguards grappled with the stark reality of the danger unfolding in their midst. The tranquil beauty of Port Pilfow Bay had been shattered, leaving an indelible mark on the collective memory of those who had witnessed the unthinkable. In the aftermath of the tragedy, the incident served as a chilling reminder of the potential dangers lurking in seemingly safe waters. The beach, once a haven for families seeking relaxation, became a somber backdrop to a harrowing lesson about the wild and unpredictable nature of the ocean. It was a stark awakening that wildlife, especially predators like the leopard seal, could pose a significant threat even in popular recreational areas. The local community, reeling from the shock of the incident, rallied to support Mira's grieving family. The beach, once a symbol of leisure and enjoyment, now bore the weight of a tragic event that demanded reflection and awareness. The importance of staying vigilant and informed about the potential risks associated with wildlife encounters became a central theme in discussions among residents and beachgoers. The leopard seal, having carried out its predatory instinct in the heart of the bay, retreated into the depths, leaving a void of grief and sorrow in its wake. Despite their expertise, the lifeguards found themselves grappling with the harsh reality of the limitations imposed by the relentless power of nature. Mira's cousins, forever changed by the traumatic incident, became staunch advocates for education and awareness about wildlife safety, determined to prevent such a tragedy from befalling others. Port Pilfow Bay, with its scenic beauty and inviting waters, became a poignant reminder of the delicate balance between human recreation and the untamed forces of the natural world. The incident, etched into the collective memory of the community, served as a powerful cautionary tale, urging everyone to approach the waters with respect and a heightened awareness of the potential dangers that may lie beneath the surface. Mariners' Sanctuary, nestled between towering cliffs and the massive Southern Ocean, served as a coastal sanctuary for wildlife enthusiasts looking for the thrill of up-close encounters with nature. The Ocean View Sanctuary, a cutting-edge facility meant to display the grace and power of leopard seals, was the town's focal point in the mid-1990s. A tragic ordeal occurred in 1991. Jack Mitchell, a seasoned marine biologist recognized for his ability to study the behavior of these fearless underwater critters, was at the center of this growing story. Jack's life's work had elevated him to a recognized person, attracting tourists eager to see the unusual interaction between humans and seals in specially created enclosures. Nicole Harper, an inquisitive journalist with a penchant for unearthing extraordinary stories, arrived in Mariner's Haven with her cameraman, Kevin Turner. Their aim was simple: record the fascinating interactions between humans and leopard seals in exchange for an exclusive scoop. The atmosphere at Ocean View Sanctuary buzzed with enthusiasm as the trio joined a guided tour conducted by Dr. Emily Rodriguez, a passionate marine biologist. Visitors were attracted by the underwater dance visible through the enclosure's thick glass walls as they marveled at the seals' joyful antics. They had no idea that fate had a different plan for them. The sanctuary's architecture intended to provide a safe vantage point for onlookers, but nature had other ideas. Enthralled by the seals, a group of tourists unintentionally came across an unlocked fence. The line between spectators and the show faded instantly as they found themselves within the enclosure, separated from the seals by nothing more than fate. Jack Mitchell, Nicole Harper, Kevin Turner, Miranda Lawson, and David Parkman were thrown into danger. The once docile leopard seals became territorial and aggressive due to the intrusion, converting the lovely scene into a fight between humans and uncontrolled carnivores. In the midst of the mayhem, Jack's knowledge proved to be a lifeline. He led the group into the enclosure, navigating the uneven terrain while the sleek predators swirled beneath the water's surface, drawing on years of research. Ever the journalist, Nicole intuitively captured the growing horror while Kevin, armed only with his camera, bore witness to the survival fight. Miranda and David, paralyzed by dread at first, found strength in Jack's leadership. The group's goal was simple: avoid the leopard seal's unrelenting pursuit and leave the enclosure within an 8-minute deadline. The refuge was filled with despair and animal impulse. The once jovial seals, now silent predators, slid across the water with deadly accuracy. As the survivors battled with the idea that they were in a race against nature itself, each passing instant increased the stress. Bonds forged in the face of adversity. As the group moved through the enclosure, their every move was shadowed by the ever-present fear of the silent predators. The conflict to be resolved was visceral: outmaneuver, outwit, and eventually survive the unrelenting pursuit. In less than 8 minutes, the survivors made their way to the sanctuary's exit, gasping for air as they left the enclosure behind. The recollection of an encounter with uncontrolled creatures now haunted the once peaceful Ocean View Sanctuary. The escape, however, was brief. The quiet predators pounced with lethal precision as the group emerged from the enclosure. The group succumbed to the continuous attack in a sequence of heartbreaking events. Jack battled bravely, utilizing his knowledge to protect the others, but nature's might was immovable. Nicole, Kevin, Miranda, David, and tragically Jack himself, once vibrant and alive, succumbed to the ruthless grip of the Southern Ocean's silent sharks. The resolution was met with a chilling quiet. Mariner's Haven, once a haven for nature lovers, now stood as a gloomy reminder of the unpredictable nature lurking beneath the surface. This leopard seal struck became more than just a cautionary tale. It became a terrible episode in the town's history, imprinted on the collective memory of those who watched the cruel confrontation. The enclosures, intended to provide a look into the wild, became emblems of intrigue and danger. The narrative echoed through time, instilling fear in residents and future tourists about the silent predators that lurked in the ocean's depths and the inevitable risks that came with entering into the untamed environment. The tragedy was a sharp reminder that, even amid professionals and supposedly secure circumstances, nature's vengeance would unfold in the blink of an eye, forever altering the story of those who dared to venture too near the wild. Mariner's Haven struggled to cope with the devastating loss in the aftermath. As inhabitants lamented the lives cut short in the pursuit of understanding and connection with the natural world, the once bustling coastal town became wrapped in a solemn mood. The tragedy's news spread well beyond the town's limits, igniting a nationwide debate about the ethics of animal sanctuaries and the possible hazards lying within ostensibly regulated habitats. Ocean View Sanctuary came under close investigation, and questions were raised regarding the effectiveness of the safety precautions. Once unblemished, Jack's reputation now bore the weight of the lives sacrificed under his watch. The seasoned marine researcher found himself in a maelstrom of controversy, battling with guilt and terrible recollections of that tragic day. The scientific community, too, was forced to reflect, reassessing the trade-off between conservation efforts and the inherent risks involved. The victims' families, scattered across the country, mourned the untimely and senseless loss of their loved ones. Each name, Nicole Harper, Kevin Turner, Miranda Lawson, David Parkman, and Jack Mitchell, was imprinted in the collective memory of a nation in grief. As the investigation progressed, revelations emerged regarding oversights and process violations. The unprotected gate, which seemed insignificant, became a focal point of blame and remorse. The incident shone a light on the management of Ocean View Sanctuary, exposing systemic flaws that allowed for a catastrophic breach in safety. Following the public outrage, legal battles erupted. The victims' relatives demanded justice, demanding accountability from those responsible for the errors that led to the terrible encounter. Ocean View Sanctuary had financial consequences and a significant loss of confidence from the people it once served. The incident's media frenzy drew attention to bigger flaws in the wildlife tourist sector. The fine line between displaying nature and exploiting it for human amusement was called into question, forcing a rethinking of the ethical implications of keeping wild animals in captivity. Mariners Haven struggled for months to find healing. The once thriving coastal town was now scarred by a tragedy that had changed its character. Ocean View Sanctuary, once a source of pride, now stands as a melancholy reminder of the lives lost and the communal responsibility to preserve both humans and the wild animals that inhabit our Earth. As the town began its sluggish recovery, a memorial was created to remember the fallen. The names Nicole, Kevin, Miranda, David, and Jack served as a solemn reminder of the cost of unraveling nature's mysteries. The ordeal became more than just a cautionary tale, but a catalyst for change. The ripple effect spread beyond Mariners Haven, impacting the management of wildlife sanctuaries and spurring a broader discussion on the ethical duties inherent in human interactions with the wild. Ultimately, the tragedy served as a painful reminder of the difficult balance between the desire to connect with nature and the inherent hazards such attempts entail. Mariners Haven faced a future forever shaped by the enduring legacy of those 8 fateful minutes when silent predators claimed the lives of 5 unsuspecting souls, including the very expert who dedicated his life to understanding and protecting them. As the town healed and the scars faded, the cage, now stained with a pool of blood, became a solemn tribute to the brutal truths of the wild world, acting as a silent warning to those who came too close. The echoes of that awful day persisted not only in the villagers' recollections, but also in the collective awareness of a world forced to confront the frailty of the line separating humans from the wild. The relentless waves of the Southern Ocean were crashing against the sturdy hull of the Aurora Explorer, while it was slicing through the icy waters, forging a path toward the Antarctic Peninsula. In the winter of 2003, a group of adventurous souls, hailing from various walks of life, eagerly set out on an exhilarating expedition into the heart of the frozen wilderness. The seasoned tour guide, Emma Reynolds, led this diverse group, whose expertise and guidance were invaluable throughout the journey. Among the individuals was Mark Thompson, who had an insatiable desire for thrilling experiences and a strong inclination toward encountering wildlife in its natural habitat. Additionally, Sarah Parker was an individual who harbored aspirations of becoming a marine biologist and was driven by an intense curiosity to uncover the enigmatic secrets concealed within the vast expanse of the Southern Ocean. Captain Rodriguez, a seafarer who had spent years navigating the polar waters and possessed a deep understanding of their intricacies, skillfully commanded the vessel as it braved the dangerous seas. The journey was initiated in Ushuaia, Argentina, which was widely recognized as the southernmost city in the world. Emma stood at the bow of the Aurora Explorer, her eyes sparkling with excitement as she faced the group. She promised them an expedition filled with awe and wonder, capturing their attention and igniting their curiosity. Her words reverberated throughout the room as she spoke, filled with a palpable sense of excitement and anticipation. She eagerly described the incredible encounters she had experienced with the magnificent wildlife that inhabited the pristine landscapes. Every moment was etched in her memory, from the playful penguins that frolicked on the icy shores to the elusive leopard seals that stealthily patrolled the frigid waters. These creatures' sheer beauty and raw power left her in awe as she marveled at their grace and adaptability in such harsh environments. As the vessel continued its journey, gradually distancing itself from the shores of Ushuaia, the air grew noticeably crisper, enveloping the passengers in a refreshing embrace. Simultaneously, the horizon began to expand, transforming into an awe-inspiring panorama of boundless ice and sea, stretching as far as the eye could see. Emma, who possessed a comprehensive knowledge of the region, captivated the tourists by recounting fascinating tales of legendary explorers and the remarkably resilient wildlife that flourished in the most unforgiving environments. As the group was midway through their odyssey, their excitement peaked when they came across a breathtaking ice floe adorned with a basking pod of leopard seals. The cameras clicked incessantly, capturing every minute detail of the serene beauty exuded by these enigmatic creatures as they gracefully roamed their natural habitat. However, the tranquility was abruptly shattered as a colossal leopard seal propelled itself menacingly towards the vessel, displaying uncharacteristic aggression. The once serene atmosphere transformed dramatically into chaos as the massive seal launched a relentless assault on the boat. Captain Rodriguez, renowned for his expertise in polar navigation, skillfully guided the vessel through treacherous waters, deftly evading the full force of the colossal creature's relentless attacks. The tourists were suddenly overcome with panic, starkly contrasting with the anticipated tranquility. The vessel became the epicenter of a fierce battle between man and nature as they were caught in it. Emma's voice filled with urgency as she directed the terrified group to make their way below deck. The haunting roars of the leopard seal echoed through the metal walls, sending shivers down their spines. The adventure that was once filled with excitement and thrill transformed into a harrowing battle for survival as the tourists grappled with the harsh truth of their vulnerability when confronted with the unforgiving wilderness. Sarah, who dreamed of becoming a marine biologist, experienced a whirlwind of emotions as she met with a leopard seal. The immense power of the creature left her in awe, but her initial excitement quickly turned into fear as the encounter took a dangerous turn, putting her life at risk. The dichotomy between fear and fascination was vividly displayed as the vessel transformed into a delicate sanctuary, providing refuge against the relentless power of an untamed predator. As the group huddled closely below deck, a palpable tension began filling the air. The leopard seal, showing no signs of being deterred by the metal barrier, forcefully breached the boat by accessing it through a hatch, which resulted in a sudden influx of frigid seawater into the vessel. The tourists were now confronted with a dual threat. They had to endure the relentless assaults of the seal, which was attacking them persistently. Additionally, they had to contend with the rising water levels within the vessel, which were steadily increasing. Captain Rodriguez, who had quickly realized the gravity of the situation, promptly issued a distress call, urgently summoning the authorities to come to their aid. A rescue team raced against time as they arrived promptly, responding to the desperate call for help. The divers, filled with determination and courage, fearlessly ventured into the frigid waters. With unwavering focus, they meticulously evaluated the situation, carefully analyzing every detail with precision and a sense of urgency. The tourists, wholly drenched and trembling from the cold, were promptly evacuated from the imperiled vessel. As they departed, they left behind a chaotic scene, with the enormous leopard seal vanishing beneath the water's surface. The group that had been rescued found themselves standing on firm and stable ground, as they were promptly transported to a well-equipped research station where they underwent thorough medical evaluations. Although the tourists experienced trauma and shock, they managed to escape unharmed, and fortunately no casualties were reported. The incident profoundly impacted their Antarctic journey, completely altering it from a picturesque expedition into a captivating narrative of battling against the capricious forces of nature to survive. The encounter with the leopard seal quickly became the talk of the polar exploration community, causing a stir and generating widespread interest. The incident that occurred prompted the authorities to conduct a thorough re-evaluation of the safety measures implemented for polar tours. This incident was a stark reminder of maintaining a heightened awareness of the dangers hidden within the vast and treacherous icy wilderness. Once filled with enchantment, the journey now bore the unmistakable scars of the raw encounter. It became a captivating tale of resilience and triumph as the adventurers faced the untamed forces. As the tourists reflected on the unexpected ordeal they had just experienced, a sense of newfound respect for the untamed wilderness emerged within them. The Antarctic adventure was initially portrayed as a picturesque tour. Still, it transformed into a raw and authentic experience, highlighting the delicate dance between human curiosity and nature's unyielding power. The incident transformed from a mere tale filled with anticipated wonders to a cautionary narrative that served as a stark warning for those lured toward the Earth's remote corners. It depicted the delicate balance between experiencing awe and encountering danger, encouraging readers to approach the untamed wilderness with humility and a profound admiration for its grandeur. The story of survival was a powerful testament to the unwavering resilience of the human spirit when confronted with the unpredictable fury of nature. It left an indelible mark on the brave explorers who dared to venture deep into the heart of the Southern Ocean. The tranquility of False Bay, nestled along the coast of Cape Town, South Africa, was shattered following an ominous warning from the National Sea Research Institute in 1989. This warning was prompted by a tragic incident that unfolded in the azure waters of the bay, involving three intrepid friends, David Partson, Jerome Joubert, and Emily Cameron. These three companions were not just friends but kindred spirits who shared a profound love for exploration and the boundless depths of the sea. One fateful day in 1989, as they gathered on the familiar shores of False Bay, they couldn't help but be drawn to the siren call of the water. With its crystal-clear allure, the bay summoned them like a trusted friend, inviting them for an afternoon of exploration. Even though they had embarked on this adventure countless times before, the thrill was just as fresh as the first. With a practiced ease, they donned their snorkeling gear, and with a leap of faith, they slipped into the sea, their bodies cutting through the calm waters like seasoned swimmers. Below the surface, they were greeted by a breathtaking panorama. The underwater landscape was a living kaleidoscope, with corals that painted the ocean floor, sea stars that scattered like jewels, and schools of fish that moved in harmonious unison. Yet as they swam further into this vibrant undersea realm, a sense of foreboding began to wash over them. Unknown to the trio, peril lurked beneath the surface like a shadow concealed in the depths. The very water that had embraced them with its beauty now held secrets they were about to uncover. With determination and the spirit of exploration, David Partson seized the initiative to hunt sea creatures. He led the charge into the depths of the reef, venturing beyond the familiar territories of their snorkeling adventures. The anticipation was electric. Each movement was calculated as they embraced the unknown with a heady mix of thrill and trepidation. A sudden searing pain gripped his calf muscle. It was an excruciating pressure that seemed to come from nowhere. The agony intensified as the pain spread to his second leg. In the disorienting confusion, David turned to identify the source of his torment. There, before his disbelieving eyes, was a giant leopard seal. Its gaze, unwavering and intense, locked onto his. Panic coursed through David's veins, but he had little time to react. David fought to break free in a heart-pounding frenzy, believing his nightmare had ended. But fate had a different plan. The seal struck once more, this time targeting his thigh. As pain enveloped him, David's desperate screams were stifled by the water's embrace, lost in the depths. In the chaos, David made a desperate, harrowing dash towards his fellow divers, frozen by the unfolding horror. Having released its grip on him, the seal wasted no time and turned its predatory attention to the next target, Emily, With astonishing aggression, the seal bumped into Emily with incredible force, sending her reeling through the water. Fueled by an unwavering sense of camaraderie, David and Jerome, aware that Emily's life hung in the balance, surged forward, pursuing the fearsome seal. Fate, it seemed, was on their side as they managed to catch up to the seal. An assault of strikes and blows rained down upon the creature. They landed powerful hits on the seal's sides in the desperate struggle. Their fight for survival took an ominous turn, as Emily's fragile state became ever more apparent. Her age and strength were no match for the predator's tenacity. David and Jerome were locked in a harrowing standoff with the sea beast, knowing their friend's life was slipping away with each passing moment. The seal, far from retreating, returned to the assault. With Emily's life hanging by a thread, David and Jerome were locked in a deadly tango with the seal. They maintained a vigilant watch, every sense heightened to the presence of their nemesis. Tragedy struck once more as Jerome's momentary lapse in concentration proved fatal. In a sudden, brutal attack, the seal clamped its powerful jaws onto his stomach, tearing through flesh and bone. The pain was indescribable, but Jerome fought through it, his instincts screaming at him to survive. Yet the damage was done, and the situation had taken a dire turn. Fate soon intervened when a keen-eyed observer noticed the frantic struggle in the water from a distance. Swiftly, he alerted his companions, and they sprinted towards the lifeguard station, their voices carrying the moment's urgency. With haste and alarm, they conveyed the dire situation to the vigilant lifeguard, whose training had prepared him for such emergencies. Simultaneously, they raised their voices, urgently warning the beachgoers to evacuate the water, their cries resonating across the beach like a haunting refrain. Armed with a harpoon, the lifeguard plunged into the churning waters, his gaze locked onto the perilous scene before him. The seal, relentless and fearsome, was determined to claim its prey. With calculated precision, the lifeguard aimed the harpoon and struck the leopard seal. The predator was defeated, but the cost had been high. As the lifeguard reached the shoreline, he discovered a heart-wrenching sight. The divers, now safely out of the water, lay before him, their bodies bearing the brutal scars of the encounter. The race against time had begun. With life-saving urgency, they were transported to the hospital, their chances of survival precariously balanced on a knife's edge. Yet, despite the strenuous efforts of the medical team, it was too late. The unforgiving ocean had claimed its victims. The community and the nation at large were left in mourning, grappling with the shockwaves of a tragedy that had unfolded on a picturesque beach, shattering the idyllic facade of False Bay. In the wake of this heart-wrenching incident, the authorities acted swiftly. The azure waters were sealed off for months, and new regulations were implemented, a solemn warning to all sea enthusiasts of the profound dangers that lurked beneath the surface. Nestled in the embrace of the Southern Ocean, the rugged shores of New Zealand have long been a haven for fishermen seeking their livelihoods in the bountiful waters. Among these adventurers were 3 fishermen from a small coastal town, Liam Anderson, Carl Svensson, and Sophie Williams. Bearing their shared love for the sea, these friends embarked on a routine fishing expedition in the crisp autumn of 2001. As the trio cast their nets into the swirling currents of the New Zealand coast, a visitor from the icy realms of Antarctica quietly made its presence known. The leopard seal, a formidable marine predator, had ventured far beyond its usual icy abode, drawn by the seasonal migration patterns described in scientific references. Unbeknownst to the fishermen, their tranquil day at sea was about to take an unexpected turn. Liam, Carl, and Sophie, unaware of the approaching marine visitor, focused on their daily task of hauling in the day's catch. The leopard seal, usually a frigid Antarctic pack ice creature, had ventured into warmer southern waters for reasons known only to the vast ocean. In these southern realms, Auckland and Campbell Islands were familiar stops for these transient travelers. But mainland New Zealand occasionally played host to these unexpected visitors. As the fishermen worked against the rhythmic rocking of the boat, the leopard seal observed their activities from a distance, its sleek form slicing through the water with an eerie grace. In the tranquility of the New Zealand coastal waters, the unsuspecting trio continued their labor. Having traversed great distances, the leopard seal found itself near the fishing vessel. A creature of the wild, driven by instincts and territorial inclinations, it eyed the intruders in its domain with a mix of curiosity and wariness. As the day unfolded in the undulating seas, the stage was set for an encounter that would blur the lines between the human realm and the untamed forces of the Southern Ocean. The trio's journey, marked by routine expectations, was on the verge of a dramatic shift as the leopard seal, an unexpected visitor in these warmer waters, prepared to make its presence felt. As the fishermen continued their work, the leopard seal approached the boat, drawn by curiosity and territorial instincts. Its sleek form broke the water's surface, revealing its formidable size. With a sudden burst of energy, the leopard seal lunged towards the vessel, catching the fisherman off guard. The seal's powerful jaws clamped onto Liam's arm in the chaos. The once serene fishing expedition transformed into a struggle for survival. Feeling the force of the leopard seal's bite, Liam cried out in pain, the echoes of distress mingling with the sounds of the churning sea. Carl and Sophie, startled by the sudden attack, rushed to Liam's aid. The struggle on the boat unfolded like a primal dance between human and beast. Amid the turmoil, the fishermen fought to free Liam from the grip of the leopard seal, their shouts punctuating the relentless roar of the ocean. After tasting the salty tang of blood, the leopard seal displayed aggression and defensive posturing. The boat rocked under the weight of the struggle, the sea bearing witness to a confrontation between humanity's resilience and the wild's feral instincts. Amid the chaos, Carl managed to grab a makeshift tool, a fishing gaff, and bravely thrust it towards the leopard seal. The sharp point struck true, prompting the seal to release its grip on Liam's arm. The sudden turn of events allowed the fisherman to pull Liam to safety, his injured arm a stark reminder of the unpredictable dangers that lurked beneath the waves. Now wounded and wary, the leopard seal retreated into the depths, disappearing as swiftly as it had arrived. The battered but still afloat fishing boat became a vessel marked by the scars of a harrowing encounter with one of the ocean's most formidable predators. As the adrenaline-fueled moments settled, the fishermen assessed the situation. Liam, though injured, was alive, thanks to the swift actions of his companions. The leopard seal, its presence a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of the Southern Ocean, had returned to the depths, leaving the fishermen with a tale of survival to recount to a world that often forgets the primal forces that govern the seas. After the intense encounter, the fishermen quickly navigated their boat back to the safety of the shore. Liam, though nursing a significant arm injury, remained conscious and alert. The trio made a distress call to local authorities, detailing the unexpected clash with the leopard seal. Emergency responders, familiar with the occasional presence of leopard seals in the region, rushed to the scene. Liam received immediate medical attention, with paramedics working to stabilize his condition. The incident prompted local authorities to warn fishermen and maritime enthusiasts about the potential risks of encountering leopard seals. News of the extraordinary event spread through the small coastal community, prompting discussions about coexisting with the diverse marine life that shared their waters. Wildlife experts were consulted to provide insights into the behavior of leopard seals and guidelines for avoiding confrontations. In the days that followed, Liam's story became a cautionary tale, emphasizing the importance of understanding and respecting the natural habitats of these powerful creatures. The incident sparked increased awareness about the need for responsible fishing practices and the unpredictable nature of wildlife encounters at sea. As Liam recovered, the community rallied around the fishermen, sharing their support and gratitude for the quick thinking that saved a life that day. The story of the leopard seal encounter lingered in the local folklore, a reminder that even in the vast expanse of the Southern Ocean, the delicate balance between humanity and the wild could be disrupted in the blink of an eye. The frosty expanse of Antarctica was enveloped by bitter winds that swept across vast expanses of ice and snow. In this desolate landscape, an incident unfolded, sending shockwaves through the scientific community and leaving a haunting mark on the icy terrain. The story of survival turned tragedy echoed through time as it recounted the day when a seemingly docile leopard seal transformed into a relentless predator, claiming 5 lives in just 8 harrowing minutes. The events took place in 1987 on the desolate shores of Antarctica at a remote research station called Frostwatch. Dr. Isabella Munro, a highly esteemed marine biologist, took charge of a team of skilled scientists who embarked on a groundbreaking expedition to investigate the behavior of leopard seals in their pristine natural habitat. The station was surrounded by jagged ice cliffs and frigid waters, and offered a unique vantage point for observing these fearless creatures. As the tale began, Dr. Munro and her team, consisting of seasoned researchers Alexei Ivanov and Emily Thompson, were preparing to welcome a group of international tourists eager to witness the wondrous world of leopard seals. Among the tourists was Jonathan Mitchell, a photographer who had a penchant for adventure and was always seeking thrilling experiences. On the other hand, Olivia Harper was an ardent nature enthusiast who approached every expedition with boundless enthusiasm and a deep appreciation for the natural world. There was also Marcus and Evelyn Caldwell, an elderly couple who had harbored a lifelong dream of embarking on a journey to Antarctica and finally witnessing its awe-inspiring wonders firsthand. Excitement filled the icy air as the tourists arrived, donning their insulated gear and holding their cameras tightly. Dr. Munro provided a thorough briefing on the significance of maintaining a safe distance from the seals and showing respect toward their natural habitat. The tour was kicked off by taking a boat ride to the enclosed edge of the ice, where a colony of leopard seals resided. The seals were lazily lounging on the ice floes, creating a serene atmosphere. The visitors were unaware that a massive male leopard seal named Thor by the researchers was lurking beneath the icy surface. Thor, who was unusually territorial, eyed the intruders with a mix of curiosity and suspicion. The tourists were marveling at the seals from the safety of the observation platform when an unforeseen mishap occurred. Marcus Caldwell, who had ignored the safety guidelines, stumbled and tumbled into the icy waters. Panic ensued as Evelyn screamed for help. Within moments, a transformation occurs in the tranquil Antarctic enclave, turning it into a nightmarish scene filled with chaos. Sensing the intrusion, Thor darted toward the fallen tourist. Before anyone could react, the colossal leopard seal clamped its powerful jaws around Marcus, pulling him beneath the freezing waters. The horrifying reality began to set in as the realization dawned upon them. This was not just a mere encounter, but rather a fierce battle for their very survival. The tour guide, Kevin Patterson, radioed for emergency assistance as chaos erupted on the observation platform. The remaining tourists were gripped by terror as they scrambled to safety, but Thor showed no mercy and continued his relentless pursuit. The leopard seal breached the icy surface in a fierce display of power, forcefully dragging Marcus onto the platform. Marcus gasped for breath, feeling the intensity of Thor's aggression increasing. Armed with a flare gun, Kevin attempted to fend off the relentless predator. Meanwhile, the research team became aware of the gravity of the situation. It immediately sprang into action, mobilizing their efforts to provide assistance to the tourists who had become trapped in the enclosure. The clock mercilessly ticked as the standoff between man and beast ensued. During the chaotic scene, Olivia Harper slipped, and her fate was sealed as Thor turned its attention towards her. Olivia was subjected to a gruesome spectacle in the once serene enclave as the leopard seal, fueled by primal instincts, mercilessly inflicted fatal injuries upon her. The scene unfolded in a brutal ballet of survival. As Thor had transformed into a formidable force of nature, he became an unstoppable juggernaut, relentlessly claiming lives in his pursuit. The research team was gripped by desperation as they deployed emergency protocols. After the authorities were notified, a helicopter raced against time to reach Frost's Watch. The injured and traumatized tourists were huddling together as they found their escape route being cut off by the relentless predator. The once pristine ice became stained with blood, serving as a solemn testament to the unfolding tragic events. The distant thud of the helicopter blades filled the air, capturing everyone's attention. Thor, the relentless force of destruction, had already claimed the lives of Marcus, Evelyn, Alexei, Jonathan, and Olivia, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. Now its attention shifted towards the remaining survivors who braced themselves for the impending danger. The research team devised a daring plan to distract the predator, which allowed the tourists a narrow window to escape. In the heart-pounding climax, the final minutes unfolded as the only survivor, Dr. Monroe, narrowly evaded Thor's deadly grasp. The rescue team arrived, and their presence forced the leopard seal back into the depths. The rampage forever scarred the icy enclave as it bore witness to the aftermath of a tragedy that defied the boundaries of nature. After the harrowing encounter, the research team grappled with the aftermath's consequences. Dr. Monroe, haunted by the memories of that fateful day, solemnly vowed to raise awareness about the dangers of wildlife encounters in remote environments. The leopard seal's rampage became a cautionary tale, serving as a chilling reminder of the untamed forces that lay hidden beneath the icy surface of Antarctica. The serene enclave, which was once filled with tranquility, now resounded with the haunting echoes of a predator. This vicious creature, whose wrath forever changed the lives of those unfortunate enough to witness it, left an indelible mark on the tranquil community. The world was watching in shock as the incident of the leopard seal continued to live on. It served as a cautionary tale, reminding all of the unpredictability of nature and the delicate balance between fascination and peril in the untamed corners of our planet. In the serene coastal town of Tutukaka, nestled on the northeastern shores of New Zealand, life unfolded with the ebb and flow of the tides. This idyllic setting, known for its picturesque landscapes and tranquil waters, became an unexpected stage for a harrowing encounter with nature. Tutukaka, with its scenic charm, had become a favored destination for locals and tourists alike. The azure waters were often dotted with boats, and the shoreline echoed with the laughter of friends enjoying the simplicity of coastal living. Owa, the 3-meter-long leopard seal, had become familiar in the waters surrounding Auckland and beyond. With a particular flair for entertaining onlookers, Owa made intermittent appearances, captivating the cautious crowds with her majestic presence. From September 2015 to March 2017, she had claimed residence in Auckland, becoming a well-known figure in the coastal community. Subsequently, she spent much of 2017 gracefully navigating the waters between Whangarei and Tutukaka. In 2017, in Tutukaka, a group of 4 teenagers, each with unique dreams and aspirations, found themselves drawn to the allure of the coastline. Among them were Jake Thompson, Mia Harrison, Connor Mitchell, and Isabella Reynolds, names that would soon be etched into an unexpected wildlife encounter narrative. The quartet, bound by friendship and the thrill of teenage adventure, had embarked on a day of exploration along the Tutukaka coast. Their laughter resonated as they shared stories, blissfully unaware that their day of leisure would soon take an unforeseen turn. Before the fateful encounter, the group had been engrossed in typical teenage endeavors, exploring tide pools, skipping stones across the water's surface, and reveling in the simplicity of the coastal environment. Little did they know that their carefree day would be interrupted by the wild unpredictability of the natural world. A sudden shift occurred as the sun descended, casting long shadows over the shoreline. An unexpected visitor disrupted the tranquil atmosphere. Owa, the leopard seal, known for her charismatic presence, approached the group with a curiosity that bordered on the edge of unpredictability. As the group unknowingly tiptoed along the precipice between curiosity and peril, the essence of the impending confrontation loomed over the horizon, a confrontation that would forever alter the course of their seemingly ordinary day by the sea. Owa, the charismatic leopard seal, had decided to join their seaside escapade, drawn by a curiosity that hinted at her playful nature. The teenagers marveled at Owa's graceful movements, and a sense of excitement and wonder enveloped them. Fueled by youthful exuberance, the teenagers extended their trust to the creature from the depths. During this delicate dance, Jake Thompson, one of the quartet, found himself particularly captivated by the enigmatic seal. Drawn by a mix of awe and bravado, Jake edged closer to Owa, attempting to engage her in a game of water-bound camaraderie. The seal, seemingly receptive to the spirited play, responded with agile twists and turns, delighting the onlookers. The group, carried away by the moment's fancy, reveled in the unprecedented encounter. Unbeknownst to them, the dance of joy was about to take a sharp turn into the realm of unforeseen consequences. the jubilant atmosphere shifted in a heartbeat as Owa's playful demeanor transformed into something more primal. Without warning, Owa, driven by instincts buried deep within her wild heart, sank her formidable teeth into Jake's leg. Pain and shock rippled through the group as reality crashed down on them. Once a source of shared joy, the azure waters now bore witness to an unexpected struggle. In the grip of the seal's powerful jaws, Jake grappled with the sudden shift from playmate to prey. His friends, propelled into action by a primal instinct to protect their own, faced a dilemma that transcended the ordinary. In a desperate bid to free Jake from Owa's unexpected aggression, the group grappled with the weight of a decision no one anticipated. The serenity of the Titicaca coastline shattered as a gunshot pierced the air, a resounding echo of a choice made in the crucible of urgency and instinct. The aftermath hung heavy in the salty sea breeze. Owa, once a whimsical participant in a fleeting moment of human-wildlife connection, now floated lifeless in the water. The leopard seal encounter in Titicaca in 2012 left an indelible mark on the teenagers involved, particularly the one who suffered deep injuries to his leg. The day had begun innocently enough, with the friends enjoying their time near the water. Little did they know that their playful interaction with Owa, the resident leopard seal, would take a perilous turn. Owa, a familiar sight in Auckland's waters, had returned during Labor Weekend, offering locals and visitors alike a glimpse of the majestic creature. Known for her curious behavior around boats and marinas, Owa's presence was captivating and potentially hazardous as events unfolded. The four teenagers, two aged 16 and two aged 15, were engaged in recreational activities, blissfully unaware of the potential risks of interacting with a wild animal. As they played near the water, the situation turned unexpectedly when Owa, usually docile, bit one of the teenagers in the leg. The abrupt shift from playfulness to aggression left the group in shock. In a bid to protect their friend and themselves, the teenagers made a difficult decision. They had to shoot Owa. The act, born out of necessity and self-defense, marked a tragic end to what was meant to be a day of enjoyment. The gunshot resonated, echoing the unforeseen dangers that can arise when humans and wildlife cross paths. The repercussions extended beyond the immediate incident. Owa, the leopard seal, sustained injuries to her face, raising concerns among those who had grown fond of her presence in Auckland's harbor. Despite her visible injuries, the decision not to intervene stemmed from the recognition of the risks associated with capturing and sedating such a mighty marine mammal. Legal consequences loomed over the teenagers involved, as they were referred to youth aid. The Marine Mammal Protection Act of 1978, a guardian for native species like leopard seals, cast a shadow over the impromptu encounter. The severity of potential penalties, up to 2 years imprisonment or a hefty fine, underscored the need for responsible coexistence with marine life. As Owa continued her routine activities, resting and swimming, researchers closely monitored her for any signs of distress or changes in behavior. The incident served as a stark reminder of the delicate balance between human recreation and wildlife preservation, urging society to reflect on the consequences of our interactions with the natural world. Off the rugged coast of South Australia, where the relentless Southern Ocean met the unforgiving cliffs of the Tempera Islands, a group of thrill-seeking tourists gathered for a scuba diving excursion. The Tempera Islands were renowned for their diverse marine life, including the formidable leopard seals that patrolled the surrounding waters. Despite warnings from seasoned divers about the potential dangers posed by these powerful predators, the group remained undeterred in their quest for an adrenaline-fueled encounter with nature's apex hunters. The tour boat, bobbing on the choppy waves, carried the eager adventurers to the designated diving site. The air was charged with a mix of excitement and nervous anticipation as the tourists suited up in their scuba gear. The experienced dive instructors on board reiterated the importance of caution and respect for the ocean's inhabitants, especially the unpredictable leopard seals. However, the thrill-seekers were blinded by the allure of a close encounter with these majestic creatures, and their enthusiasm drowned out the cautious advice. As the group descended into the azure depths, the underwater world of the Tempera Islands unfolded before them. Schools of sleek sharks glided through the water, and the vibrant coral formations painted a mesmerizing backdrop. The divers, their senses heightened by the cold embrace of the Southern Ocean, scanned the surroundings in search of the elusive leopard seals. The anticipation reached a fever pitch, the thrill of the unknown coursing through their veins. However, the excitement soon gave way to an undercurrent of unease. The divers began to realize the gravity of the situation as they encountered a group of leopard seals, their sleek bodies weaving through the water with a grace that belied their predatory nature. The tourists, unaccustomed to the power and ferocity of these apex hunters, felt a chill run down their spines. The reality of sharing the underwater realm with such formidable creatures began to sink in. Among the thrill-seekers was Peter Reynolds, a young man with a penchant for adventure, as the group marveled at the leopard seals from a safe distance. Driven for a more intimate encounter, Peter strayed from the huddled divers' safety. His excitement overshadowed any concerns about the potential risks, and he ventured deeper into the watery domain of the leopard seals. Unbeknownst to Peter, the leopard seals sensed an intruder in their midst. One of the massive predators, a sleek and powerful specimen, honed in on the separated tourist. With terrifying speed and precision, it closed the distance between them, its predatory instincts kicking into high gear. Oblivious to the imminent danger, Peter suddenly found himself face to face with the massive leopard seal. The underwater confrontation unfolded with swift and brutal precision. The leopard seal, sizing Peter as a vulnerable target, launched a ferocious attack. Despite Peter's desperate cries for help, the current swallowed the muffled sounds, going unnoticed by the oblivious group of divers. The predator's powerful jaws clamped onto Peter, his struggles futile against the relentless force, and with ruthless efficiency, he was dragged away from the safety of the group. The leopard seal's attack on Peter reached a tragic climax in the cold, unforgiving embrace of the ocean's depths. The predator, driven by primal instincts, inflicted fatal wounds. Peter's valiant attempts to escape met an insurmountable force. As the frigid depths claimed him, the once thriving underwater realm became a silent witness to the brutal realities of the natural world, leaving an indelible mark on the harrowing tale of that ill-fated underwater encounter. The realization of Peter's fate sent shockwaves through the remaining divers. Panic set in as they frantically searched for any sign of their missing companion. The once thrilling adventure had morphed into a nightmare, and the dangers of underestimating the power and ferocity of the leopard seals became painfully apparent. Back on the tour boat, the dive instructors and guides initiated emergency procedures, summoning assistance and notifying authorities of the tragic incident. Once a source of wonder and excitement, the underwater world now held a sad reminder of the unpredictable and formidable forces that governed the natural order. The news of the tragedy sent ripples through the diving community and beyond, sparking a vigorous debate about the responsibility of adventure tourism operators and the importance of educating thrill seekers about the potential risks associated with encounters with wild animals. The Tempura Islands, once a hotspot for adrenaline junkies seeking a close brush with nature's apex predators, now carried a haunting reputation. The incident served as a poignant reminder of the importance of respecting the power of nature and the necessity for proper training and preparation when venturing into dangerous environments. Initially drawn to the Tempura Islands by the allure of a unique and heart-pounding experience, the thrill seekers were confronted with the harsh reality of the untamed and unforgiving Southern Ocean. The tragic fate of Peter Reynolds cast a long shadow over the diving industry, prompting a re-evaluation of safety protocols and the ethics of wildlife tourism. The Tempura Islands, with their majestic cliffs and treacherous waters, stood as a stark testament to the delicate balance between the thrill of adventure and the unforgiving power of the natural world. The lesson learned that day echoed far beyond the waves, a haunting refrain of the consequences that befell those who dared to underestimate the wild. During the summer of 1990, Harlington's once tranquil coastal town became embroiled in a gripping and unsettling tale of suspense and fear. Two bold marine biologists, Isabella Carrington and Magnus Blackwood, were at the center of a horrific incident. They were irresistibly drawn to Harlington by the wandering whispers surrounding a creature that seemed to defy all logic, the elusive leopard seal. Harlington, a quaint coastal town adorned with weather-beaten docks that stood as a testament to the passage of time, served as the captivating backdrop for an extraordinary ordeal that unfolded amidst the salty air that permeated its streets. The remarkable ordeal unfolded characterized by rapid technological advancements and a world brimming with possibilities. However, amidst this wave of progress, the vast and beautiful seas continued to captivate the imagination of explorers and scientists alike. Harlington, a town rich in maritime tradition, was transformed into the stage for an unexpected drama. Isabella and Magnus, filled with scientific zeal and a deep thirst for discovery, established their research station on the outskirts of Harlington. The town was nestled between craggy cliffs and endless horizons, creating an enchanting ambiance that reverberated with captivating tales of the sea. These were true accounts of daring adventures, while others were nothing more than imaginative stories woven from the very crests of the waves. The conflict gradually unfolded as the town's fishing industry experienced a considerable downturn. The fishermen were baffled and distressed as the once abundant catches slowly dwindled. Isabella and Magnus, driven by an insatiable curiosity, decided to delve into this wonder. They aimed to unravel the truth behind the town's leopard seal sightings. The locals, who were initially dismissive, eventually reached a point where they could no longer ignore the present signs. The boat hulls were marked with markings that seemed to be markings of a sea creature, causing a sense of curiosity among the sailors. Whispers of a terrifying sea monster quickly spread throughout the community, igniting a frenzy of speculation and fear. Once thriving with activity, the harbor transformed, shrouded in an eerie atmosphere of suspicion. Gripped by an unsettling fear, the townsfolk grappled with the notion that something untamed and mysterious lurked beneath the restless waves. Isabella and Magnus, undeterred by skepticism, utilized one of the boats to accomplish their goals. Their tools for the daring nocturnal expeditions were underwater cameras and tracking devices. Their mission was not solely on scientific endeavors, but rather a grand quest to restore perfect harmony between the vast sea and the humble town. The tension continued escalating as the researchers encountered a hidden cove known only to the most seasoned locals. The leopard seal emerged in the moonlit depths, showcasing its magnificent presence as a creature exuding grace and power. However, it also made its presence known as a formidable force that demanded respect and caution. Isabella and Magnus were utterly astonished as they beheld the awe-inspiring sight before them. The currents of the vast ocean, brimming with untamed power, surged and pulsed, sending waves of raw energy coursing through their very beings. The man and nature engaged in a mesmerizing dance that unfolded before their eyes. The leopard seal, known for being a fierce guardian of its domain, displayed an unwavering determination as it defended its territory with immense primal vigor. The capturing of the underwater battle unfolded frame by frame, leaving them astounded by the spectacle that would later amaze the world. The footage portrayed a captivating and immersive depiction of survival as the determined biologists tenaciously clung to their mission amidst the tumultuous clash of elements. After the battle had subsided, Isabella and Magnus emerged from the water, their bodies battered but their spirits victorious. The footage they carried showcased the untamed beauty and ferocity of the leopard seal, serving as a powerful testament to its remarkable characteristics. Initially resisting the idea, the town was compelled to confront the stark reality of coexisting with these magnificent creatures. The resolution profoundly impacted Harlington, bringing forth a wave of transformation. The footage, shared with the world, has become a powerful symbol representing the intricate and delicate equilibrium between humanity and nature. Isabella and Magnus, two esteemed individuals whose names have been forever immortalized in the prestigious annals of marine biology, departed from the quaint town of Harlington, their hearts brimming with an overwhelming sense of fulfillment and achievement. Harlington underwent a profound transformation that forever altered its landscape as it seamlessly adjusted to the demands of the new normal. The fishermen and leopard seals coexisted peacefully in the waters, showcasing the remarkable resilience of both the town and its wild inhabitants. The once elusive creature transformed into a powerful symbol of unity, a constant reminder that the power of understanding and respect could transform fear into a deep fascination. Viewers were left with a profound message as the end credits were rolling. The message conveyed that even when faced with the untamed, humanity could find a way to coexist. The incident transformed from a mere story into a captivating narrative, vividly depicting the seamless harmony between individuals and the unwavering determination to venture into uncharted territories. The Leopard Seal Sanctuary, an enigmatic attraction, stood nestled within the icy embrace of Glacial Haven, a small coastal town surrounded by towering cliffs and frigid waters. In 1993, the city was gripped by winter's icy fingers as an unforgettable tale of terror unfolded. Those seeking the beauty of the Arctic had turned the quaint town of Glacial Haven, located in a remote corner of an unnamed country, into a haven. In the late 90s, they established the Leopard Seal Sanctuary, which encased thick walls of transparent ice, providing visitors with a captivating glimpse into the lives of these magnificent creatures. A group of 5 tourists arrived to experience the unique charm of the sanctuary, starting the story. Each visitor stood with a distinct background. Jake Reynolds sought adventure as a thrill seeker. Sarah Mitchell was drawn to seals due to her fascination as a marine biologist. Emma Thompson had an eye for the extraordinary and embarked on adventures as a photographer. Dr. Richard Lawson, a retired physician, sought solace in the serene landscapes of the Arctic. A young artist, Lily Harper, hoped to find inspiration in the pristine surroundings. The narrative explored the picturesque setting of Glacial Haven. It provided a detailed description of the town's history, the establishment of the Leopard Seal Sanctuary, and the region's unique ecological balance. Frostbite, a massive leopard seal, reigned as the crown jewel in the sanctuary, which was surrounded by snow-covered cliffs and housed a variety of seals. While exploring the sanctuary, the group witnessed breathtaking visuals of the leopard seals gracefully navigating the icy waters. The tension mounted as Frostbite, who is usually docile, displayed an unusual aggression, causing shockwaves among the group. An unknown force drives the leopard seal to launch a sudden attack, causing panic. The tourists, who were initially captivated by the beauty of the seals, found themselves engaged in a desperate struggle for survival. A heart-pounding sequence unfolds as they chase through the sanctuary's icy maze, blending the Arctic's serene beauty with the imminent danger lurking beneath the frozen surface. The group, having realized the danger they were in, tried to flee from the enclosure. However, an unexplained aggression fueled Frostbite as it relentlessly pursued them. The leopard seal chased the tourists, turning the icy sanctuary into a deadly battleground as they desperately sought refuge. The group outsmarted the predator by employing their individual skills as the conflict intensified. Jake bravely distracted Frostbite, fueled by adrenaline, giving the others valuable seconds to escape. Sarah, who had a deep understanding of marine biology, strategized to outmaneuver the relentless predator. Emma's camera transformed into a tool for documentation and a makeshift weapon as it captured the chaos in the icy enclosure. The injured relied on Dr. Lawson's medical expertise, transforming the struggle for survival into a challenge of resilience and resourcefulness. The tourists fought against the odds, taking the viewers on a roller coaster of emotions, with each moment adding to the tension of the narrative. The tourists, despite trying their best, found themselves cornered once again. With its almost supernatural intelligence, the leopard seal anticipated their every move. The viewers witnessed the chilling moment as the predator closed in on its prey, casting an ominous shadow over the hapless group with its massive form. The tourists were left battered and injured as the leopard seal struck in a dramatic turn of events. Tension thickened the air as the realization sank in. Survival was no longer guaranteed. Summoning every ounce of strength, the group confronted their impending fate, bringing them to despair. Frostbite was approaching its climax as the tourist made a final stand. The conflict peaked in a terrifying 8-minute struggle, each moment filled with suspense. The visitors were left there, unsure of the fate that awaited them. The leopard seal relentlessly pursued until it reached a final confrontation, where the boundaries between prey and predator became blurred. The tourists fought for survival in the icy enclosure of Glacial Haven, and their last desperate moments were etched into the unforgiving landscape. The group was confronted with the aftermath of the deadly encounter as the tragic story reached its resolution. The tourists, despite making valiant efforts, succumbed to their injuries one by one. The leopard seal retreated into the icy depths of the enclosure, leaving behind a scene of tragedy as its aggression was inexplicably triggered. The chilly air of Glacial Haven hung thick with a gloomy calm in the aftermath of the traumatic experience within the leopard seal refuge. Emergency reaction crews skillfully crossed the hazardous terrain surrounding the freezing enclosure, dressed in insulated gear to resist the bitter cold. As expert rescue specialists cautiously negotiated through the labyrinthine passageways, their breath apparent in the frigid Arctic air, the collection of the deceased bodies became a mournful operation. The retrieval crews labored painstakingly, deploying specialist equipment to safely extricate the victims from the enclosure's freezing embrace, out of genuine respect for the fallen. Each motionless figure was treated with dignity, in sharp contrast to the turmoil that had just occurred. A collective quiet fell over the bystanders as the injured were carefully taken to waiting ambulances, the weight of the tragedy resonating across the frozen expanse of Glacial Haven. The sanctuary, once a symbol of wonder, now witnessed the consequences of crossing the line between the untamed and the human. The events that took place within the leopard seal sanctuary forever changed Glacial Haven, and the epilogue reveals this transformation. The town, now seen as a symbol of wonder and tragedy, remained as evidence of the untamed forces that resided in the icy wilderness. The once fascinating sanctuary turned into a memorial for the fallen. The survivors grapple with the emotional aftermath as they are haunted by the specter of frostbite's deadly embrace. Those who witnessed the chilling events were left with a sad reflection on the delicate balance between the beauty and danger inherent in the Arctic, which left an indelible mark on their hearts and minds. The expansive narrative of Glacier Haven reveals a story of survival, tragedy, and the unpredictable nature of the wild. The leopard seal, which was once seen as a symbol of beauty, transformed into a bringer of fear, leaving its deadly legacy permanently imprinted in the frozen landscapes of Glacial Haven. It was a world where the line between fascination and peril blurs, leaving an unforgettable imprint on the untamed canvas of the Arctic. In the frosty expanse of the Antarctic, a daring team from the Polar Wild Channel, led by the intrepid photographer Harold Dawson and his colleagues, embarked on a gripping expedition in 1999. Their mission was to document the elusive leopard seal, an enigmatic predator of the icy waters. The team, comprising wildlife enthusiasts Emily Turner, Richard Harris, and Sarah Mitchell, set out on a journey that promised discovery and danger. The Polar Wild Channel, an adventure-driven platform, had tasked this team with capturing the raw and untamed behavior of the leopard seal in its natural habitat. The crew, armed with state-of-the-art camera equipment and fueled by a passion for showcasing the wonders of the Antarctic, sailed into uncharted waters. Harold Dawson, an experienced photographer known for his dedication to wildlife documentation, led the team with an unwavering commitment to unraveling the mysteries of the leopard seal's life beneath the icy surface. Emily Turner, a marine biologist, brought her expertise to decipher the behavioral nuances of these majestic creatures. Richard Harris, the team's seasoned boat captain, navigated the icy seas skillfully, ensuring the crew's safety amidst the challenging Antarctic conditions. Sarah Mitchell, a fearless expedition coordinator, orchestrated the logistics precisely, enabling the team to focus on their mission. As they sailed through the freezing waters, the team marveled at the breathtaking beauty of the Antarctic landscape, with towering icebergs and serene expanses of untouched snow. The Polar Wild Channel's exclusive access allowed them to delve deeper into the heart of this frozen realm. Little did they know that their quest to capture the essence of the leopard seal would take an unexpected turn. The chilling waters held secrets, and as the team closed in on their elusive subjects, the stage was set for an encounter that would push the boundaries of their expedition. As the Polar Wild Channel team ventured closer to the leopard seal's habitat, the icy waters became a stage for a harrowing encounter. The team, driven by their commitment to capture the raw essence of Antarctic wildlife, found themselves face to face with nature's formidable predator. Harold Dawson, the seasoned photographer, aimed his lens at the leopard seal, hoping to document its behavior in its natural environment. However, the unpredictable nature of the wild soon took center stage. Without warning, the massive seal, known for its strength and predatory instincts, surged forward and seized Harold in its powerful jaws. The team watched in shock as the leopard seal dragged Harold underwater, disappearing into the frigid depths. The Antarctic's icy grip intensified the peril, making it a battle between life and death. The crew, helpless against the force of nature, could only witness the unfolding tragedy. Below the surface, the leopard seal's lethal grip tightened, its sleek form moving with effortless grace. Harold, in the clutches of this apex predator, struggled against the inevitable. The underwater world, serene and otherworldly, became a battleground where survival was a fleeting hope. As the minutes passed, the team on the boat remained paralyzed by the gravity of the situation. The leopard seal, driven by instinct, showcased a brutal yet primal display of nature's uncompromising hierarchy. In a heart-wrenching turn of events, the struggle beneath the icy waves culminated in Harold's demise. The Polar Wild Channel team, shattered by the loss of their leader and colleague, grappled with the harsh reality of the Antarctic's untamed wilderness. The leopard seal, having asserted its dominance, vanished into the shadows, leaving a stark reminder of the inherent risks of exploring the raw beauty of nature. In the aftermath of this tragic encounter, the crew faced the daunting task of processing the unfolding events. Though awe-inspiring in its grandeur, the Antarctic had shown its unforgiving side. In the aftermath of the devastating leopard seal attack, the Polar Wild Channel team faced the grim task of grappling with the reality of their colleagues' fate. The Antarctic's vast expanse became witness and accomplice to this tragedy, leaving the team with profound grief. The search for Harold Dawson's body became a somber mission as the team, now burdened by sorrow, sought closure amidst the icy wilderness. The relentless expanse of the Antarctic, with its icy waters and unpredictable currents, posed a formidable challenge in recovering their fallen comrades. Responding to the distressing incident, authorities emphasized the inherent dangers of exploring the habitat of such formidable predators. With its imposing teeth and powerful jaws, the leopard seal stood as a testament to the untamed nature of Antarctica's wildlife. While the team mourned the loss of Harold, experts highlighted the importance of understanding the behavior and habitat of these creatures to mitigate potential risks. The search efforts, guided by a deep sense of camaraderie and sorrow, eventually led to the discovery of Harold Dawson's body. The Polar Wild Channel team, facing the harsh reality of nature's cruelty, grappled with the delicate balance between their passion for documenting wildlife and the inherent dangers accompanying such endeavors. As news of the tragic incident spread, authorities reinforced the need for responsible exploration in Antarctica. Despite their intimidating appearance, leopard seals are essential components of the delicate ecosystem, and understanding their behavior is crucial to ensuring both human safety and the preservation of these magnificent creatures. The Polar Wild Channel, now forever marked by this profound loss, reflected on the importance of respecting the natural order of the Antarctic environment. The legacy of Harold Dawson's final expedition was a poignant reminder that nature's raw power demands the utmost respect, even in pursuing knowledge and breathtaking imagery. This tragic encounter with the leopard seal prompted a broader conversation about wildlife conservation and responsible exploration in the Antarctic. As the Polar Wild Channel team navigated the emotional aftermath, they vowed to honor Harold's memory by promoting a deeper understanding of the delicate balance between humanity and Antarctica's awe-inspiring yet unforgiving wilderness. Amid the vast expanse of the Southern Ocean, where the frigid winds swept across the surface, lay Ferocity Island, a remote and desolate outpost of Australia. It was a place of stark beauty, with towering cliffs that plunged into the icy waters below. Despite its harsh environment, Ferocity Island was renowned for its unique subantarctic ecosystem, both above and below the surface. The surrounding seas teemed with life, making it a haven for divers seeking to explore the mysteries of the deep. John Simmons, Mary Anderson, and Tom Reynolds, all seasoned divers with a shared passion for underwater exploration, were drawn to Merauke Island's allure. Their camaraderie and years of experience had forged a deep bond, making them a formidable team in the face of the unpredictable challenges that often accompanied such expeditions. As they prepared to plunge into the cold embrace of the Southern Ocean, excitement coursed through their veins. Equipped with state-of-the-art diving gear, the trio descended into the crystalline waters. The icy chill seeped through their wetsuits, but the anticipation of the unknown kept them focused. Schools of silvery fish darted around them, and the vibrant hues of kelp forests danced in the gentle currents. The underwater world of Merauke Island unfolded before their eyes, revealing a mesmerizing tapestry of life. As they ventured more deeply, the water temperature plummeted and visibility diminished. Yet the thrill of exploration overshadowed the discomfort. The divers marveled at the otherworldly landscapes beneath the surface, rocky formations adorned with anemones and bizarre creatures that seemed to defy the laws of nature. They were captivated by the alien beauty of this subantarctic realm. Unbeknownst to them, in the inky depths, a formidable predator patrolled its territory. The leopard seal, a massive creature with sleek spotted fur and jaws designed for ruthless efficiency, lurked in the shadows. Accustomed to preying on penguins and seals, it had become a master of the subantarctic hunting grounds. As John, Mary, and Tom continued their descent, the leopard seal observed from a distance, its curiosity piqued by the intruders in its domain. The divers, lost in the enchantment of the underwater world, remained oblivious to the impending danger that lurked beneath the waves. Suddenly, the tranquility shattered. A massive silhouette emerged from the darkness, a sleek and powerful form swiftly cutting through the water. The leopard seal, a creature of formidable size and strength, surged towards the unsuspecting divers. Its eyes, cold and calculating, locked onto the intruders, mistaking them for potential prey in its icy realm. John, the most experienced of the trio, sensed the danger first. He turned just in time to see the colossal predator hurtling toward him. Instinct kicked in, and he raised his underwater camera like a makeshift weapon, attempting to fend off the oncoming threat. The leopard seal, undeterred, lunged at him with a ferocity that sent shockwaves through the water. The underwater struggle unfolded in chaotic and frantic desperation. John, the most experienced of the group, fought valiantly against the relentless assault of the leopard seal. His underwater camera became an improvised weapon, attempting to ward off the predator's ferocious advances. The seal, fueled by primal instincts, proved relentless despite his courage. With a sudden burst of power, it seized John in its formidable jaws, dragging him away from the group's safety. In the ruthless grasp of the leopard seal, John's valiant resistance met a tragic end. The powerful predator, accustomed to preying on seals and penguins, exhibited a chilling efficiency. Its razor-sharp teeth tore through John's defenses, inflicting fatal wounds. As the ocean claimed its victim, the once vibrant underwater realm became a haunting stage for nature's brutal realities, profoundly impacting the shaken witnesses. Panic-stricken witnesses to the unfolding tragedy, Mary and Tom abandoned their exploration and raced toward their imperiled companion. The frigid water seemed to resist their every move, but desperation fueled their determination. The leopard seal, locked in a deadly dance with John, paid little attention to the approaching duo. When Mary and Tom finally found John, they faced a terrifying and depressing situation. The leopard seal, its prey firmly in its grasp, continued its descent into the abyss. The ocean's vastness swallowed John's muffled screams, leaving an eerie silence in its wake. With a heavy heart, Mary and Tom retreated, their minds haunted by the harrowing image of their friend being dragged into the depths. Having secured its meal, the leopard seal vanished into the darkness, leaving the remaining divers grappling with the devastating reality of their loss. Shaken to their core, Mary and Tom ascended to the surface, the weight of grief pressing upon them like the icy waters surrounding Merauke Island. The expedition, which had begun with excitement and anticipation, had ended in tragedy. The underwater wonders that had initially enthralled them now seemed like a treacherous realm, concealing dangers that no amount of experience could fully prepare them for. Word of the incident spread among the diving community, casting a somber shadow over the allure of Merauke Island. The dangers that lurked beneath the surface became a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of the subantarctic environment. For Mary and Tom, the pain of loss was etched into the fabric of their being. The haunting memory of that fateful day lingered, a constant companion in their dreams and waking hours. The unforgiving jaws of a predator had shattered the once unbreakable bond forged through years of shared exploration. Merauke Island, with its windswept cliffs and icy waters, stood as a testament to the fragility of life in the harshest corners of the earth. The dangers in the deep, once hidden beneath the surface, now cast a chilling shadow over the memories of an ill-fated expedition that had forever changed the lives of those who dared to venture into the subantarctic abyss. In the remote and icy vastness of the Antarctic, where the winds carry tales of isolation and struggle, it was 1995. Dr. Evelyn Monroe, a fearless and determined marine biologist, led a groundbreaking scientific expedition to unravel the complex beauties and wonders of surrounding leopard seals in the dangerous waters of the Weddell Sea. The team, consisting of Captain Victor Ross, Marcus Ice Thompson, and Bella Bell Ramirez, embarked on their journey as they boarded the research vessel Aurora Borealis from the Amundsen Scott South Pole Station. Their endeavors occurred on Antarctica's stark and unforgiving landscape, the canvas for their ambitious pursuits. While the team navigated treacherous icy waters and skillfully maneuvered around menacing icebergs, the resounding echoes of different species reverberated throughout the vast expanse. The harsh waves of the Antarctic exploration painted the backdrop of the expedition, serving as a chilling reminder of the dangers found beneath the frozen surface. The mission was straightforward. They studied leopard seals. However, they were about to face unforeseen and daunting challenges. The research vessel was suddenly engulfed by a ferocious storm, which showed no mercy in its intensity. This relentless storm descended upon the ship, rendering it stranded on a drifting iceberg. The scientists were isolated in the heart of the Weddell Sea and were severed from the safety of the South Pole Station, which thrust them into a relentless battle for survival. Compounding matters, the usually elusive leopard seals unexpectedly revealed an aggressive nature, introducing a new layer of peril to their already precarious predicament. Compelled by their insatiable curiosity and unwavering commitment to scientific duty, the team embarked on another thrilling expedition to investigate what was affecting the ocean species, including the leopard seals. The researchers' findings revealed a grim happening, ultimately a consequence of human activity. The waters were tainted by an oil spill, which transformed the leopard seals into ruthless predators and left others dead from the effects. The conflict grew more intense as the scientists grappled with the brutal Antarctic conditions and the relentless pursuit of ferocious seals. In their harrowing struggle, injuries inevitably became an integral and unavoidable part. Marcus Ice Thompson, the fearless diver, found himself in a heart-pounding situation as he encountered an unusually aggressive seal. Amid their confrontation, a sudden and forceful attack from the seal resulted in a deep gash on Marcus's leg. Despite the intense pain, Marcus remained determined and resilient, refusing to let this setback hinder his adventurous spirit. Bella Bell Ramirez, an incredibly resourceful engineer, fought fiercely against frostbite as she valiantly worked to repair a crucial piece of equipment. The wounds were transformed into tangible reminders that symbolized the team's unwavering determination to survive. These wounds, etched deeply into their bodies, stood as physical testaments to their resilience in the face of nature's relentless fury. The team continued to embark on their journey that led them deeper into the heart of the Antarctic. As they ventured further, each member was confronted with the harsh reality of nature's untamed power. Ceaseless winds accompany the relentless cold, and the ever-present threat of the aggressive leopard seals created an atmosphere of tension that permeated every moment. The climax was reached when the team was in a direct and terrifying confrontation with a massive seal. Its eyes reflected a primal hunger, intensifying the fear that gripped them. During the intense struggle to stay alive, the scientists successfully repelled the attack, yet they endured significant injuries in the process. A haunting chapter marked the Antarctic Odyssey, vividly etched into their memories, the aftermath of the leopard seal ambush. After a treacherous journey, the team finally returned to the South Pole Station. They were visibly battered and bruised, their bodies bearing the marks of the countless challenges they had faced. As they stepped on familiar ground, relief washed over them, knowing they had completed their mission. However, the physical toll was not the only thing weighing heavily on their minds. The emotional strain of their arduous expedition was also taking its toll. Each team member carried the weight of the countless obstacles they had overcome, the moments of doubt and fear that threatened to derail their progress. As they gathered together, their weary faces told a story of resilience and determination. They shared their research stories of the harsh conditions, the bone-chilling cold seeping into their core, and the constant battle against the unforgiving elements. It was clear that during their journey, the scars etched into their skin served as tangible reminders of the steep price they had paid in their relentless pursuit of understanding the effects of nature on species of the ocean, such as leopard seals in the vast expanse of the Antarctic. The research provided valuable insights into the impact of human activities on the delicate ecosystem. Each team member bore a personal cost as they worked tirelessly to gather data and analyze the findings. Initially a sanctuary for patients to recover, the hospital wing transformed into a bustling makeshift research hub. In medical research, the customary clinical order is often substituted using charts, graphs, and scientific journals. The team unraveled the behaviors of the leopard seal's ambush and comprehended the far-reaching consequences of human activities on the fragile Antarctic ecosystem. As the days continued, the hospital routine was occasionally interrupted by sporadic bursts of laughter and shared anecdotes from their time on the research vessel and the drifting iceberg. Marcus Ice Thompson, who had replaced his camera with a notebook, enthralled the team as he vividly described the eyes of the leopard seal. The eyes reflected a primal hunger, intensifying the suspenseful moments before the attack. The scars, once painful reminders, have now transformed into badges of honor, serving as potent symbols that represent the team's unwavering endurance and ultimate triumph over the formidable forces of nature. With her once vivid eyes now clouded by pain and reflection, Dr. Monroe spoke passionately about the immense responsibility they had acquired due to their newfound understanding of the Antarctic ecosystem. The hospital ward, which was initially intended as a place for recovery, transformed into a crucible where ideas were forged and tested. The team was grappling with the physical aftermath of the leopard seal ambush and the profound implications of their research. The scars on their bodies reflected the wounds on the Antarctic landscape, as both bore witness to human action's impact on the delicate balance of nature. The team's barked collective journey was characterized by tranquility before the impending storm. This journey now served as a powerful testament to the intricate nature of exploration and the undeniable connection between scientific discovery and the imperative need to protect and preserve the natural world. Within its walls, the wounds inflicted upon individuals beneath the harsh and unforgiving Antarctic skies were not merely physical injuries, but became powerful narratives of resilience and responsibility. As the Antarctic winds howled beyond the confines of the station, the team sought solace in the stillness of the hospital wing. Within this tranquil setting, they found comfort in the shared understanding that their scars were not merely personal, but integral components of a broader narrative. This narrative, they realized, necessitated deep reflection, decisive action, and an unwavering commitment to responsible exploration. The team members were deeply affected by the ambush of the leopard seals. The calm before the storm heightened their anticipation, and the encounter left a lasting impression on each individual. The experience went beyond physical injuries, revealing a profound connection between humanity and the untamed forces that shaped the human world. An unsuspecting encounter with nature's force was about to unfold in the desolate expanse of Rothera Antarctica, where icy winds whip across frozen landscapes. The Antarctic stage was set, dominated by a unique resident, the leopard seal. These creatures, not your typical seals, possessed an air of mystery and danger. Rothera, a research station amidst the frigid Antarctic beauty, witnessed the relentless dance of survival in this harsh environment. The leopard seal, an apex predator of the southern seas, patrolled the icy waters, effortlessly gliding through the freezing depths. With a sleek, torpedo-like body and powerful jaws adorned with sharp teeth, they were the undisputed rulers of this frozen realm. In this frosty theater, our story begins with three individuals venturing into the heart of Antarctica. David Anders, 38, a seasoned marine biologist known for his daring expeditions. Lisa Thompson, 34, an experienced wildlife photographer with a keen eye for the rare and untamed. And Michael Brooks, 40, a rugged environmentalist, dedicated to unraveling the secrets of polar ecosystems. As they embarked on their mission, the trio aimed to document the elusive leopard seals in their natural habitat. Armed with scientific curiosity and camera lenses, they set sail into the icy waters, seeking glimpses of these formidable predators. Little did they know that their quest for knowledge would take an unforeseen turn, pushing the boundaries of human-wildlife interaction. With their characteristic spotted coats and large, expressive eyes, leopard seals are adept hunters and brilliant beings. Their presence in these icy waters is crucial for maintaining the delicate balance of the Antarctic ecosystem. Yet beneath the beauty of their sleek exteriors lurked a raw, primal power that demanded respect. As our trio navigated the chilling waters, surrounded by towering icebergs and the eerie silence of the Antarctic expanse, the leopard seals observed their every move. Anders, Thompson, and Brooks, driven by their passion for understanding the natural world, were unaware of the imminent challenge. The frigid air echoed with the distant calls of seabirds, creating an otherworldly ambiance. Though seemingly serene, the water concealed the untamed spirit of the leopard seals, a spirit that would soon clash with the audacity of human intrusion. It was the year 1997, a time when Antarctic exploration was still fraught with uncertainties. The expedition's fate hung in the balance as they delved deeper into the heart of Rothera. As the trio forged ahead, the stark beauty of the Antarctic landscape masked the impending clash between man and nature, between scientific curiosity and primal instinct. The stage was set, the players unaware of the impending drama unfolding in the unforgiving Antarctic wilderness. Little did they know the dance with danger was about to begin. The leopard seals, sleek and powerful, observed the intruders in their territory with a curiosity that hinted at the intelligence beneath their icy exterior. David Anders, the seasoned marine biologist, led the expedition with a blend of scientific zeal and a sense of adventure that had guided him through numerous polar expeditions. The skilled wildlife photographer Lisa Thompson focused on the looming icebergs and the occasional glimpse of seals beneath the surface. Michael Brooks, the environmentalist, surveyed the surroundings with a watchful eye, mindful of the delicate balance that governed this frozen realm. The group's vessel, navigating through icy waters, cut a path amidst floating chunks of ice. The eerie quiet of the Antarctic landscape was periodically interrupted by the creaking and groaning of colossal ice formations. The trio, engrossed in their pursuit of understanding the elusive leopard seals, failed to sense the subtle shift in the seals' behavior. Leopard seals, known for their inquisitive nature, had been monitoring the intruders' movements. As the humans ventured deeper into their domain, the seals exhibited increasing discomfort. The predators, usually masters of stealth and ambush, now circled the expedition's vessel with a heightened sense of alertness. On a chilly afternoon, the expedition reached a secluded area surrounded by towering ice formations. Driven by scientific curiosity and perhaps misplaced bravado, Anders decided to engage with the leopard seals more closely. Ignoring the signs of agitation, he donned his diving gear and entered the freezing waters. The plan was to provoke a reaction, capturing rare footage of leopard seals in a more aggressive scenario, offering a unique perspective on their behavior. Entering the water, Anders felt the biting cold envelop him. His breath formed clouds in the frigid air as he descended into the icy depths. The leopard seals, now more agitated, observed his every move. Anders, unaware of the subtle shift in the seal's demeanor, focused on capturing what he believed would be a thrilling encounter on film. The visibility decreased as he swam more profoundly, and the water took on an otherworldly hue. The leopard seals, shadows beneath the surface, followed his every stroke. Suddenly, in the dim blue, an oversized silhouette emerged from the depths. A massive leopard seal, its powerful form cutting through the water with astonishing speed. Anders, perhaps underestimating the potential consequences of his actions, attempted to provoke the creature further. Feeling threatened and provoked, the seal saw the diver as an intruder in its domain. In a swift, unexpected move, the leopard seal lunged at Anders, its jaws snapping shut with tremendous force. The attack was fierce and sudden, leaving Anders grappling with the reality of a predator's fury. The water churned with the struggle between man and beast. Despite his experience, Anders found himself in a desperate battle for survival. The leopard seal, driven by instinct and territorial defense, inflicted fatal injuries on the biologist. The crimson hue of the water bore witness to the tragic encounter beneath the surface. As the attack unfolded, Thompson and Brooks, still on the vessel, realized the severity of the situation. The expedition that began with scientific curiosity now transformed into a harrowing struggle against the raw forces of nature. The echoes of a life-and-death struggle in the icy waters shattered the Antarctic silence. In the final moments of the encounter, David Anders succumbed to the injuries inflicted by the powerful jaws of the leopard seal. The once pristine waters now held a somber secret, a tale of exploration gone awry, a clash between the relentless pursuit of knowledge and the feral instincts of the Antarctic wilderness. The news of David Anders' tragic encounter with a leopard seal sent shockwaves through the scientific community and beyond. Rothera, usually a hub of research and collaboration, now grappled with the aftermath of an unprecedented incident. Authorities initiated an investigation to understand the circumstances leading to the fatal attack, aiming to glean insights that could prevent future tragedies. Lisa Thompson and Michael Brooks, witnesses to the chilling events, provided first-hand accounts contributing to the inquiry. Their testimonies and the footage captured before the attack became crucial elements in reconstructing the sequence of events. The scientific community faced a collective moment of reflection, questioning the boundaries of exploration in the unpredictable Antarctic wilderness. In the wake of the incident, guidelines for wildlife observation in Antarctica underwent a comprehensive review. Researchers and explorers were reminded of the inherent risks of studying wildlife in its natural habitat, especially when dealing with apex predators like leopard seals. The tragedy prompted a re-evaluation of safety protocols and a renewed emphasis on understanding and respecting the territorial behaviors of Antarctic wildlife. David Anders' legacy, tarnished by the circumstances of his demise, became a catalyst for a more conscientious and measured approach to scientific exploration in the unforgiving expanses of Antarctica. The incident was a stark reminder that, even in pursuing knowledge, nature demands our utmost respect and caution. Herald Island, a remote subantarctic outpost of Australia, stood as a testament to the wild and untamed beauty of the Southern Ocean. Known for its rugged cliffs, icy waters, and unique biodiversity, it was a haven for experienced divers seeking to explore the mysteries of the underwater realm. On a crisp morning, 3 seasoned scuba divers, James Mitchell, Emma Turner, and Mark Henderson, set out from the island's shore to embark on another exhilarating underwater expedition. Equipped with state-of-the-art gear and a wealth of experience in these frigid waters, they felt confident navigating the challenges beneath them. The underwater world near Herald Island was a mesmerizing tapestry of life. Rocky formations adorned with vibrant sea life, schools of silvery fish darting through the clear waters, and the occasional glimpse of a curious seal or penguin created an alien yet captivating landscape beneath the surface. Having explored this underwater realm many times, James, Emma, and Mark were familiar with its wonders. However, unbeknownst to them, a large leopard seal had recently taken residence in the vicinity, its aggressive behavior earning it a reputation among the island's marine inhabitants. The trio descended into the icy depths, the cold water seeping through their wetsuits as they marveled at the beauty surrounding them. Little did they know that the ominous shadow of the leopard seal lurked nearby, its powerful form patrolling the waters with predatory precision. The divers, lost in the enchantment of the underwater world, remained oblivious to the imminent danger that awaited them. A sleek and formidable predator, the leopard seal spotted the intruders in its territory. Its instinctual aggression, heightened by recent territorial disputes, launched a sudden and ferocious attack on the unsuspecting divers. In a swift and calculated movement, it closed the distance between itself and James, Emma, and Mark. The first hint of danger came as the divers noticed the massive shadow descending upon them, but before they could react, the seal struck. The attack was ruthless and unexpected. The leopard seal, its mighty jaws lined with razor-sharp teeth, targeted James first. Despite his experience, James found himself caught in the relentless grip of the predator. The seal, accustomed to preying on penguins and seals, mistook the divers for potential threats and attacked with a primal instinct. James, desperately trying to fend off the predator, was dragged away from the safety of his companions. In the chaotic underwater struggle, James fought desperately against the leopard seal's relentless assault. He tried to free himself from the predator's jaws using every ounce of strength and skill. While witnessing the horrifying scene, Emma and Mark rushed to their friend's aid. Despite their combined efforts to repel the seal, its aggression proved unyielding. Overpowered by the sheer force of the attack, James found himself succumbing to the predator's powerful grasp. In a tragic turn, the leopard seal's assault on James reached a devastating conclusion. Despite his valiant efforts, the predator's formidable jaws inflicted fatal wounds. Regulating with shock and despair, Emma and Mark could do little to alter the grim fate that unfolded in the merciless depths. The once thriving underwater expedition had morphed into a haunting encounter with nature's brutal realities, forever altering the lives of those who had ventured into the dangerous waters. Emma and Mark, grappling with shock and fear, watched in horror as their friend was dragged into the depths, the once clear water now tainted with blood. Having secured its prey, the leopard seal turned its attention to the remaining divers. Emma and Mark, desperate to escape the clutches of the mighty predator, fought back with whatever means they had. However, the leopard seal's relentless assault proved too much. In a cruel twist of fate, they too succumbed to the jaws of the predator, their bodies succumbing to the brutal force. On the surface, the boat that had carried them to this ill-fated expedition bobbed on the waves, the crew unaware of the tragedy unfolding beneath. As the minutes turned into an agonizing eternity, the absence of the divers prompted concern. A sense of unease settled over the crew, and the decision was made to initiate a search and rescue operation. The search and rescue team, equipped with specialized gear for subantarctic conditions, descended into the cold waters surrounding Herald Island. The underwater world, a source of wonder and exploration, now held the tragic secret of the divers' final moments. The recovery mission was not just about retrieving bodies, but uncovering the circumstances that led to this unprecedented and devastating event. The bodies of James, Emma, and Mark were eventually located, their lifeless forms a stark contrast to the vibrant marine life that surrounded them. The wounds inflicted by the leopard seal told a harrowing tale of a struggle for survival in the unforgiving depths. The news of the tragedy sent shockwaves through the close-knit community of Herald Island, where stories of adventure not marred by such profound loss were often celebrated. The incident was a grim reminder of the inherent dangers that lurk in the natural world, even for those who consider themselves experts in their field. With its harsh beauty and unpredictable waters, Herald Island stood as a poignant backdrop to a tragedy that had unfolded in its depths. The close encounter with a formidable predator had exposed the vulnerability of even the most seasoned adventurers. The story of James, Emma, and Mark echoed far beyond the shores of Herald Island, prompting a reassessment of safety protocols and an understanding of wildlife behavior in remote and challenging environments. Though a natural inhabitant of the region, the leopard seal symbolized the delicate balance between human exploration and the untamed forces of nature. As the community mourned the loss of 3 individuals who had dared to venture into the depths they loved, the waters surrounding Herald Island carried the weight of a tragic tale. The underwater world, once a sanctuary of exploration and wonder, now bore the scars of an encounter ending in a powerful predator's relentless jaws. James, Emma, and Mark, whose passion for the sea had brought them to Herald Island, left a lasting legacy as a stark reminder of the unpredictability of the natural world they so deeply cherished. In 2000, the unyielding vastness of the Antarctic Peninsula bore witness to a tragic incident that would forever alter the lives of those involved. The remote and harsh landscapes of the frozen continent held mysteries and challenges that beckoned researchers to its unforgiving embrace. Among them was 28-year-old Camilla Roger, a determined member of the 22-strong British Antarctic research team on a quest for scientific discovery. The station they had established their camp served as a scientific stronghold, a haven for the curious and dedicated. Here, geoscience, biology, and atmospheric sciences were explored, yielding insights into the profound mysteries of Earth's southernmost region. The camp, stationed in Adelaide Island, became their launchpad for journeys into the icy unknown, a realm where the boundaries of human exploration stretched to their limits. Amid Antarctica's challenges and breathtaking beauty, Camilla had forged a familiarity with the icy expanse. She had been part of this close-knit community for weeks, her days marked by research, camaraderie, and a ceaseless thirst for knowledge. But Camilla had another calling that repeatedly led her to the icy waters of the Antarctic Peninsula. The inviting Sunday afternoon sun cast a warm, golden hue upon the frozen landscapes as Camilla prepared to embark on her aquatic expedition. Accompanied by a fellow researcher, Christy, she ventured toward one of the pristine bays that cradled the station in its frigid embrace. For Camilla, it was a familiarity that carried both exhilaration and tranquility. Her past snorkeling excursions had unveiled a hidden world beneath the ice, an ethereal realm teeming with life, and she couldn't resist the allure of its secrets. Christy, too, shared in the anticipation. The two were bound by their shared passion for exploration and scientific inquiry, the icy waters of their uncharted frontier. Camilla entered the icy waters with a sense of trepidation while Christy watched her from the safety of the shore. The frigid embrace of the water was electrifying, sending a shiver down her spine. Yet she began to swim away from the shore, venturing deeper into the icy depths, her strokes carrying her further from the familiar safety of the bank. Unbeknownst to her, a formidable presence lurked in the depths of the Antarctic waters, a creature of remarkable strength and innate power. The scene's tranquility was shattered as she was suddenly and mercilessly dragged beneath the surface. Panic surged and she screamed, but the water quickly swallowed her cries. As the shock of the attack consumed her, the chilling realization set in. A leopard seal was her assailant, revealing itself only after it had seized her. The world she had known only moments before had transformed into a watery nightmare, where the rules of survival had been irrevocably altered. Camilla fought with all her might, her instincts driving her to break free from the relentless pull of the seal. She twisted and thrashed, her limbs flailing frantically to break free from the seal's vice-like grip. But the seal, fueled by a predatory determination, held her in its powerful jaws, determined to drag her deeper into the icy abyss. Despite her valiant efforts to break loose, she was entangled. Her every movement met with searing pain. A relentless battle unfolded in the world beneath the waves, a struggle for survival that held its terrible beauty. Camilla fought to free herself with her every breath, knowing the odds were stacked against her. The pain was an unyielding reminder of her peril and the unforgiving nature of the environment she had ventured into. Christy heard the sudden scream and searched for Camilla frantically, but it yielded no results. Panic gripped her heart as she realized that something had gone wrong. Fear-stricken and with every passing second feeling like an eternity, Christy wasted no time alerting the rest of the team. Her scream of alarm drew her colleagues from their research station, and they converged on the scene, their faces etched with dread as they braced for the unknown. A rescue boat was launched with desperate urgency. The minutes ticked by were an agonizing eternity, a relentless reminder that every second counted. The tension was palpable as the boat reached the area where Camilla had last been seen. The harsh reality of their situation loomed large. Amidst the frigid waters, the rescue team's efforts bore fruit. After what felt like an eternity, they managed to pull Camilla from the depths of the sea. The sight of her was heart-wrenching. Her body bore the gruesome marks of her ordeal as bites from the leopard seal's attack oozed blood. The grim reminder of her struggle was etched on her body, a testament to the harsh realities of nature. On the rescue boat, a desperate battle for Camilla's life began. The team initiated resuscitation attempts, their hands and hearts working in unison to revive her. However, despite their unwavering efforts, Camilla remained unresponsive. The icy waters had exacted a heavy toll, and her body had endured the grasp of the sea leopard for more than 6 minutes. The team returned to the research station with heavy hearts and a profound loss. Their beacon of hope, the station doctor, tried his utmost to bring Camilla back from the brink of death. But their efforts proved futile in the face of nature's unrelenting power. Camilla's injuries were severe, and the extent of her suffering was evident in the 47 separate lacerations and other injuries she had sustained. The team's grief was palpable as they laid Camilla to rest at the research station in Adelaide. Her journey of exploration in the Antarctic had come to a tragic end, a stark reminder of the price that could be paid in the pursuit of discovery. Camilla's parents and siblings were burdened with the crushing weight of their loss. The news of her untimely demise had sent shockwaves through their lives. Yet in their grief, they found strength. They understood the unyielding spirit that had driven Camilla, and they were determined to forge on, honoring her memory with each step they took in their life journeys.